You are the universe in human form. You are all of the universe in human form. You are the point. You are the universe. This is a very special message and transmission that's coming through that just like hit me like a shot of lightning the other morning when I was reading one book of Kabbalah, and which also I practice. There's a lot, everything I'm sharing with you, I'm practicing. But this distilled and hit in such a way because as an actress studying at a Russian theater school in Uzbekistan, the first 3 months of our training, we mostly, and this is relevant if you're not an actor, if you're not an artist, if you're not a creative, if you're here to just seek your best life and feel good and come back into your power, this is for you, so stick with me. And I attract very powerful, rebellious, renegade souls who are here to do things differently. So this is the magic, this is the medicine, this is the movement, and we're in it together, and it's delicious. So one of the exercises we did almost every day, and it's an exercise actually that has become so threaded and wired deep inside my being. I actually, when I cultivated my solo show and brought it to Broadway, that was my introduction to Broadway. I got my solo show accepted to the only solo festival in the world on Broadway, in Broadway, and I got to perform it there. And I called this spectacle, this play, it was beyond a play. It was a catharsis. It was a declaration. It was it was amazing. It was a revolution. It was a renaissance. But it comes right from this exercise, and this exercise stems from Mikhail Chekhov. He's one of the great acting teachers of I always get confused, 20th century, 21st century. I always get confused with that. But however, the last couple hundred years, I mean, he has his methods, his work, his exercises have literally transformed the face, the landscape, the whole dimension of Western acting. And there's so many Russian teachers that I come back to, but ultimately all Western acting stems from this. And it can help you in your own life with your own energy, mastering your own energy, understanding that you are connected to, intricately wired, a part of this beautiful multiverse, right? We don't even like in the quantum, it's infinite. But this exercise taught us to work with energy in such a specific way, moving from the point, all that contracted, dense, vibrating, pulsing, focused energy, to expanding out into the universe. I am the universe. I am one with everything. I am touching everything. I am breathing with everything. I am connected to the life force of everything, and I pull that energy in, and it's concentrated, and it's focused, and it's powerful. It's singular, the ultimate point. And then working with expanding that into your full self, reaching all corners of the cosmos. Gesture is the second organ of speech. This is why actors need this physical training and why it's so integrated into the Russian system, right? They don't just work on certain parts of you, they work on the whole artist. You're training your body in plastikas, in ballet, in acrobatics and stage combat and lecoq. And then you have the voice, you have elocution, you have vocal, and then you have the history of the theater, and then you have mastery of acting, which is where it all comes together. But basically this hit me in such a radical way because I was reading this passage in Kabbalah, and it essentially said that it was like the distilled iteration and manifestation of a practice I'd been doing for like 15 years, right? 15 years I learned on the floor of this theater. I named my solo show after this concept, after this energetic movement and exchange and expression, and just like sharing this energy and learning how to work with energy. And I actually have an amazing energy exercise that it's free, and I have to do stuff on the back end to make it available, but I will, so check back for it because it's really, really beautiful, and it can, yes, of course, help you manifest your best life. But this moment, it hit the moment I read this. And it was so resonant because in our artistically aligned Renaissance Revolution Masterclass workshop that I facilitated on Friday, all about getting your aligning your subconscious program with your conscious goal so you can make that dream on your heart manifest in the easy, most fun, most gregarious and gorgeous way. This intuitively just came to me as a practice to just ground into this space, to awaken our heart center, to connect with the elements and dynamics and power of our energy and how we can work with that as alchemists, as magicians, as our medicine. And it threaded all together. And I felt so compelled to share it with you because you are the point. You are the universe. You can be a master of energy at any time you want. And ultimately, it's understanding how to work with energy, with emotions, that we create our dream experience of life. That everything is stemmed from the spirit, from the energy, from the emotions, and then we get the mental body and the physical body, but it's all interconnected, which again is why the Russian system is so powerful, because they look at all elements of the artist. They look at the whole instrument. And when you're here cultivating your best life, your brightest life, your chosen timeline, your highest expression, you have to call all those parts of you in for the healing, for the transformation. And this is why Dream Awake EFT tapping is so powerful, because we touch on all parts of self: the mental body, the physical body, the emotional body, the energetic body, the spiritual body. That's why when we are manifesting, a crucial part of that is your healing. It just is. You cannot allow in more, receive more, hold more, expand your vessel if old gunk is there at the bottom, like just simmering and smelly and all those things, right? And it's not saying the gunk is bad. In tapping, we love up that gunk and transmute it and alchemize it back into your power, because there's wisdom in the wounds, there's wisdom in the pain, there's wisdom in the trauma, there's wisdom in things we've inherited from past lives or our ancestral pain, right? You're not here to just be a cycle breaker. You're a cycle fucking maker. And that's a gift. So I want you to remember that you are the point. You are the universe. You are the universe in human form. You are limitless potential. You are limitless power. You can create, be, do, have anything you want. And on the precipice, the threshold of this new year, right? I don't fully always align with moving with the Gregorian calendar. I mean, multiple cultures and religions celebrate New Year in spring or in autumn. And I believe that every day is a new year when you choose it to be so. When you choose it to be so, every moment you choose love over fear. Every moment you reclaim your power instead of falling back into victimhood. Every moment where you choose to just be compassionate with what's moving through you instead of criticizing it. That's a win. That's a new year. In that moment, you're invoking the new timeline. You're choosing your future self versus your past self, and it's a daily habit. It's a daily practice. And whether or not you've grabbed my free tapping session, Activate Your Artistic Vision, Manifest Your Vision, you don't have to be an artist to do this. And if you haven't grabbed it, do so below right now. Even if you have grabbed it, do it again and again and again and again. This isn't something you do once. You don't go to the gym once. You don't go to a yoga class once. You don't eat a piece of broccoli once. This is a practice. This is a habit. And the more you do it, the more just friggin' good it feels, the more space you clear inside of your being to allow more of what you want in your life. When you understand that the more you clear, the more of what you actually want you're able to hold, it becomes a whole new game, and it ultimately becomes one that you're excited to play. So let's get excited to play together in 2025. I'm so happy to have you here. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe, join the ensemble. If this resonates, if you're committed to being the point in the universe and a master of your energy in 2025 and beyond, give this video a thumbs up. Meet me in the comments. What hits you? And if you don't know what to say, I am the point, I am the universe, and I am a superstar. Here we go. So much love. I'll catch you in the next video. The replay to Artistically Aligned is dropping soon, so I'll be sure to share that, because it was one of the most powerful EFT sessions I've ever facilitated. We invoked new timelines, new destinies. Like it's an ascension. It's I'm still reverberating from it, and so are the people who joined us live and on the replay. It's just friggin' magnificent. And also beautiful, elevated self-concept subliminals for artists. I have more to say about that because people are loving it. I've been listening to it nonstop, and I feel so good. So much more to come. So much excitement happening in the new year. You are the point. You are the universe. You're a superstar. And we got this. We're here to spearhead the new artistic paradigm together. Mwah. Ciao, ciao.